Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I hope that all of you will be fine and enjoying your days at home. And soon we will meet again at school, and we will learn in the classes. Today we will learn second chapter of a grade 3 English book. This is indeed a story, and name of the story is The Gingerbread Boy. So let's start reading this story. And first of all, I will do a reading. So all of you please listen to the reading carefully and try to understand the story, right? Then we will work on difficult words and meaning and question answer. So let's start. Once there was an old woman who lived all alone in a little house. She did not have any children and was very lonely. I am very lonely. I will make a boy out of gingerbread today. I will give him a chocolate jacket and put cinnamon seeds on it for buttons. I will make his eyes with fat currants. His mouth will be made of rose colored sugar. So the old woman rolled out a gingerbread boy and dressed him up. Oh, I forgot his shoes. Here, I will pinch his feet to make shoes. Once the gingerbread boy was ready, the old woman put him in a pan. Then she put the pan in the oven. Now I will have a little boy of my own. After some time, the old woman opened the oven. The gingerbread boy was baked. She pulled out the pan. Out jumped the little boy, and away he ran out of the door and down the street. Hey, you are my little boy. Where are you running away? Come back.
I am running because I'm not a toy. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread boy.
The old woman chased him, but she couldn't catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran on until he met a cow by the roadside.
Moo! Stop, little gingerbread boy. I want to eat you.
I have run away from an old woman. So tell me, how can I be eaten by you, old cow?
The cow chased him, but she couldn't catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran on till he met a horse in the pasture. Please stop, little gingerbread boy. You look good enough to be eaten, and I am very hungry.
I have run away from an old woman and a cow. I will not be eaten by a horse now.
The horse chased him, but he couldn't catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran on till he came across a cat in a barn.
Meow. Don't run so fast, little gingerbread boy. You look very good to eat. I have run away from an old woman, a cow, and a horse. Do you think I will let you catch me?
The little gingerbread boy was very proud that no one could catch him. Soon he saw a fox across a field. The fox did not show any interest in him.
Why, fox? Don't you want to eat me?
Nah, I would not catch you, even if I could. I'm not hungry.
There was a river in front of the gingerbread boy. The gingerbread boy could not swim. He asked the fox for help.
All right. Jump onto my tail and I will take you across.
So the gingerbread boy jumped onto the fox's tail, and the fox swam into the river.
You are too heavy for my tail. Little gingerbread boy, you might get wet. Jump on my back.
All right.
The gingerbread boy jumped onto the fox's back.
This river is quite deep. You might drown. Jump onto my shoulder.
The gingerbread boy jumped onto his shoulder. The fox swam till they reached the middle of the river.
Oh dear, little gingerbread boy, my shoulder is sinking. Jump on my nose. I will hold you out of water.
The little gingerbread boy jumped onto the fox's nose.
Good.
The fox started to eat the gingerbread boy.
Oh dear, I am a quarter gone. Good. Hey, I am half gone. Good. Oh, I am 3/4 gone. Good.
And now you are all gone.
The fox ate the rest of the gingerbread boy and he smacked his lips. Now, after listening to the reading of the chapter, we will work on the difficult words with their meaning. So, let's start working on it. First one word is pinch. You will find that word on page number 16. This is the dialogues of old woman. Oh, I forgot his shoes. Here I will pinch his feet to make shoes. Pinch his feet means squeeze or press, right? I will pinch his feet to make shoes. I will press his feet to make shoes, right? This is the easiest way of understanding any chapter or story. Just replace the difficult words with their meaning and read the sentence. You can understand the whole story or chapter without translating that into your mother tongue, right? Native language. So just replace the difficult words with the meaning and read the chapter. This is the easiest way. Next one is baked. This is past form, ed, right? It's showing that this is the past form, and you will find that word on page number 17 in I will little sometime old gingerbread baked in the dialogues of narrator, right? Second narrator dialogues, right? This is the gingerbread boy was baked, right? What is meaning of baked? Heat or cook in oven, because baked is past form, that's why heated or cooked in oven we will say here, right? If I write here just I have written here just bake, then heat or cook in oven, because of past form baked, heated or cooked in oven, right? Next is pull out. This is you can see a phrase, right? So pull out you will find in the same narrator dialogues under the after this sentence. She pulled out the pan. Pulled out the pan mean take out from the oven, right? Take out from the oven mean pull out. Then chase, you will find in the narrator's a dialogue again written in red, right? Meaning is present in the book too. Ran after. Chased meaning is ran after, and I have given here follow or run after, same meaning, right? Next is pasture. Pasture mean, you will find that word on page number 18 written in red. You have the meaning in the book too. Green meadow or green field, you can say, right? For animals feeding. Sometimes animals eat there, right? Fodder or grass, you can say. So pasture, green meadow. Next is barn. You will find on the same page, page number 18 written in red, meaning is present here. On the page, barn mean open storeroom, and I've given here open storeroom or building in a farm, right, for storing grain. Next is smack, and this is the last one word on page number 20, right? And you can see this gesture of smacking in the picture, right? So I have given here lips pressed together, especially after eating something, right? So all these were difficult words, and you will try to keep them in your mind, and you will replace these meaning of the difficult words in the book with the difficult word, and then read the story. I am sure that you must understand, you must be able to understand the story. Now I will give you a short explanation about the story, as you have heard the story, and you found this is the story, a strange story about a lady, about an old lady who was alone at home and wanted someone with her. So she decided to make a gingerbread boy for herself, right? So first of all, what did you find in the story? That the old lady was alone, so she baked a gingerbread boy, right? And what happened then? Suddenly the gingerbread boy got alive. Usually it doesn't happen, but because this is a story for very young children, that's why gingerbread boy got alive. And then what did the gingerbread boy do? He ran out as a naughty child. We have seen that small children, naughty children, usually run out of the house. So gingerbread boy did the same, right? He ran out as a naughty child, and he was very fast according to the story. Now what happened? On his way he met different animals, and what animal are mentioned in the story? On his way he met a cow, a horse, a cat, and at last a fox, right? You will keep all the animals in your mind. And what happened then? We listened to the story, and we found that no one could catch him but the fox, right? All were failed to catch the fast and naughty gingerbread boy, but as we all know that fox is very cunning and clever animal, that's why fox was able to catch him. Fox was successful in catching gingerbread boy. So after that, fox ate him cunningly. Cunningly mean cleverly. And how fox ate gingerbread boy? You have read in the story. They decided to cross the river. Then fox said the gingerbread boy that I am feeling difficulty, so you can jump onto my tail, then back, then head, and then on I think inside the mouth, on tongue, and like that. ठीक है? So fox ate him cunningly. He played a trick to eat gingerbread boy. Fox was a cunning animal. Cunning mean clever. So he played a trick. He played a trick to eat. Now that was the story, and now easily you can answer the questions. So question number 1. Why did the old woman make the gingerbread boy? Now when you will look at the question, did is here, and did shows that we use past form of the verb in the answer. What is verb in the question? Make. Why did the old woman make the gingerbread boy? Make is verb, so we will use past form of make. We will use past form of the verb. What is past form of make? Made. M-A-D-E, made. So we will start writing answer like that. The old woman made the gingerbread boy. Why? What is the answer? The old woman made the gingerbread boy because yes, she was alone and wanted someone as her child. This is answer, right? Because she was alone, that's why the old woman decided to make. You can write answer like that too, the gingerbread boy. Now question number 2. What did the gingerbread boy do when he got alive? Now what did he do? In explanation I explain you. He ran outside, right? So how you will write the answer? And did you can you have seen in the question again, it's mean you will use the past form of the verb. And what is verb here? This time did is verb here, right? And we don't write do, did like that. We write the action, right? Do whenever you find in a question, you will write in place of do action. What did they do? What did they do? You will write that action. So when he got alive, he jumped and ran outside. So what did he do? He jumped and ran outside. This is the answer, right? Both question answer were easy. You can write them. Now we will move further. This is question number 3. Who did the gingerbread boy meet on his way? Again, did in the question, and what is the verb in the question? Guess the verb in the question. Usually after the noun, after the name of person, or after the name of the character, person, place, thing, animal, anything could be, we find verb in the question. So gingerbread boy, this is name of the character, and after that meet, that's why meet is verb. Meet is verb, and we will write past form of meet. What is past form of meet? Met. M-E-T. We will cross out one E. Met. Met is past form of meet. So who did the gingerbread boy meet on his way? Easy answer, gingerbread boy met on his way. And you will write the list yourself, right? The gingerbread boy met and right? And like that you will complete the answer. Question number 4. Where did he meet the cow? Now if you have heard the story carefully, easily you can find that where did gingerbread boy meet the cow? I think meet the cow where? I don't remember. If you remember, he met the cow where? He met the cow. Yes, good. He met the cow. Got the answer? Got the answer? Yes, good. He met the cow by the roadside. Good, very good. Shabash. And question number 5. Where did he meet the horse? Easy one. Where did he meet the horse? He met the horse because did we are using past form. He met the horse. Remember, we have the word in the word's meaning. He met the horse in a pasture. Right, good. Question number 6. Where did he meet the cat? Right. Where did he meet the cat? Remember? He met the cat in a right, good, barn. Next, question 7. Where did he meet the fox? Right. Where did he meet the fox? Right. He met the fox. He saw or he met the fox across a field. Right? So like that you can complete the answer yourself. But remember one thing, whenever you find did in the question, always you will use past form of the verb. So meet, past form of meet is met, right? And you will use past form whenever you find did in the question. Now next question, this is question number 8. Who did not want to eat him? All wanted to eat the gingerbread boy, but who did not want to eat him? Dash did not want to eat him. You will write answer yourself. This is very easy answer, right? You will just write the name of that animal here and answer would be completed. Who questions are always easy to answer. We just replace who with the name. Now next question. Was that true that the fox didn't want to eat him? Was that true? You have heard the story. Was that true that fox didn't want to eat? Yes or no? You will do it yourself, right? You will decide either that was true or not, right? And next question. How did the fox fool the gingerbread boy? Now, how did the fox fool the gingerbread boy? The fox fooled him because of did we use fooled past form, right, of fool. The fox fooled him by saying that he did not want to eat him and would help him to cross the river. That was a lie, right? The fox told a lie. Indeed, he wanted to eat gingerbread boy, but as we all know, fox is a clever animal. That's why he played a trick on gingerbread boy. Indeed, he wanted to eat that, but he knew that all the animals were failed to eat that. That's why he didn't say that he wanted to eat gingerbread boy, but he played the trick, and at last he was succeeded in eating gingerbread boy. Hope you have understood all the things and you have enjoyed the story, and you must be able to write answer of the question. After that you will prepare this chapter for test. This is easy one chapter. Read the story again and again and try to write answer yourself, right? Inshallah ta'ala we will meet again. Till that, thank you and Allah Hafiz.